Good morning, everyone. I'm Bill Bavacqua, and I am the President and CEO of the Connecticut Democracy Center. I'm pleased to welcome you this morning to this pre-inauguration news conference with the 2024 Connecticut's Kid Governor-elect, Cristiano Almeida, and his cabinet. We're about 30 minutes away from the moment where the entire 2024 Connecticut's Kid Governor administration will take its official oath of office right across the hall in the courtroom here at Connecticut's Old State House in Hartford. We're coming to you right now from the Treasurer's office, which is actually the room right next door to the Kid Governor's office here at the Old State House, and Kid Governor-elect Cristiano and his cabinet will be joining us in just a moment. For the news media who are with us today, thank you for joining us. We're going to lead off with the Kid Governor-elect taking your questions from the podium. Then I will invite each cabinet member up to introduce themselves and give a few brief remarks about their platforms. We'll have time for one question per cabinet member, and then we will close out with Kid Governor-elect Cristiano coming back for final questions. Without further ado, allow me to introduce the 2024 Connecticut's Kid Governor-elect Cristiano and his cabinet, Alexa, Claire, Donna, Ella, Max, and Paula. First question for Cristiano.
Cristiano, Keith McGilvery with the Fox 61 Morning News. Congratulations, we have met before, but the day is now here. What are you most excited about for yourself and your team?
Probably when we get sworn in.
And what about after you get sworn in? What are you excited about? Got some really cool projects.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your platform?
So in my platform I have 3 steps. The first one is a YouTube channel called Fit for Fun Kids, and it'll have videos about fitness and physical activity, and I'm also going to be inviting people who know a lot about fitness onto the channel. My second step is a poster contest that has to include your best fitness tip, and my third step is Fitcoin. And so basically, if you're active in gym or at recess, then your teacher slash PE teacher will give you a Fitcoin, and then you can cash them in for exciting rewards.
Cristiano, I got the chance to be with you at your school when the announcement was made not long ago, and you were quick to thank your teacher. Tell me about your teacher who helped you along the way, and what you were doing at school before this all unfolded for you.
My teacher, Miss Chavez, she's amazing. She's all into surfing and beach things, and she helped me a lot with my Kid Governor project and my video.
And we also got the opportunity to talk a couple of times about teamwork and the boys and girls who were next to you. I know we talked about it a moment ago, but now that you're at your press conference, talk about the boys and girls around you and what your hopes are for them and how you might work together.
I think it would be a good idea if we all work together on each other's projects, not just do our own. And yeah, I can't wait to get started with them.
How does it feel to have your own office here at Connecticut's Old State House?
It feels amazing. Yeah, I like it a
How
lot.
about having 5 female cabinet members to serve with you?
They're good friends. I like them.
And why is fitness important to you?
Because fitness is just a part of my life, and when I was deciding on a Kid Governor topic, I was like, hey, since I know a lot about fitness, I think I should do fitness, because some people aren't fit.
Okay, so you're looking forward to working with your cabinet. Are there any platforms of your cabinet members that you're really interested in, or all of them equally?
All of them equally.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use that as a segue. Cristiano, if you wouldn't mind stepping back for a second, I'm going to ask some of your cabinet members to come up. Let's start with Alexa. And your community issue is littering, right? You want to tell us a little?
I was
I'm sorry, it's mental and physical well-being.
I chose mental and physical well-being because I find it very important to be mentally and physically balanced, because that'll help you have a happy and more productive life.
Was that a topic that you knew right off the bat you wanted to be your platform, or was it something that you had to think about?
I knew I wanted to do something around those guidelines, but once I started researching different topics, I knew that that was a good topic for me to choose.
That's great. What's the first thing you want to do as a cabinet member?
To work on probably the Healthy Hits curriculum, making sure that I have good facts to support all of my research.
Super, thank you. Let's move on to Claire and hobbies that bring happiness.
Claire, could you tell us a little bit about your platform and why you picked it?
I picked my platform because there have been times in my life where I don't have a hobby that brings me happiness, and it doesn't feel good, and I didn't want anyone to feel that way.
So what is a hobby that brings you happiness?
I love to dance and to play basketball and lacrosse.
What are some of the steps in your platform?
Some of the steps in my platform are: 1, find a hobby Friday, which is where teachers will pick a couple students a week to share a presentation about one of their favorite hobbies, and that could help one of their other classmates find a hobby that they're passionate about. Second, I wanted to give them a try it and see survey, which is basically a survey that lists lots of activities that the students may want to try, and staff that can then work with local businesses to help kids learn more about the hobbies that they're passionate about. And I also wanted to, I wanted the school to put on a hobby fair once or twice a year, and kids and businesses, they can set up tables about extracurriculars that they enjoy.
Awesome, thanks, Claire. Okay, how about Donna, who actually has the community issue of littering? Tell us about your platform.
So my platform was littering, and I chose it because, well, it's harming our environment, especially our sea animals, and I really love animals, so it hurted me when I see all these videos and photos of animals stuck in plastic in the sea.
Donna, what's your advice to other fifth graders who are going to watch this in their classrooms today? What do you want them to know about littering, and maybe what they should do either at their own schools or maybe in their neighborhood?
Well, I think they can take at least once a month to clean at least their home, and if they ever go to a beach in the summer, they can clean that as well, because I have been to a lot of beaches and people leave their trash all around.
Governor, I appreciate that work. Thank you.
Why is the issue important to you?
Well, as I said, sea animals especially. I really love animals. I had pet fishes, and I really like turtles as well, and those are one of the main animals that are getting targeted and are getting trapped in sea plastic and trash, and it doesn't need to be there, so.
Well, Awesome, thanks, Donna. Let's hear from Ella, whose community issue is bullying. You want to tell us about your platform?
My platform is stopping bullying. My 3-point plan is 1, to have an anti-bullying club, 2, to have a Make a Friend project where you go to schools and make new friends there, 3, to have an Encourage Allies Week, to go to schools and teach students about bullying and what you can do to be an ally when bullying happens.
Ellie, you probably don't know this, but I was at your school for the first day of school this year. It was a party. The principal was welcoming people. Kids were getting wagoned into school. It was really a happy, fun, festive place. I wonder what your advice might be to maybe a student who might be younger than you, who might be scared to go to school or might not have a bunch of friends in the playground. What advice would you give that student?
I would say if you don't have any friends at school, or if you're nervous about going to school for the first time, then you can just start talking to kids, and if you like them, then you can talk to them and tell them about what you like and what you do.
Super, Ella, thank you. Let's move on to Max, whose issue was internet safety. Tell us about your platform, Max.
I'm doing internet safety because I think it's a huge thing that people need to think more about, because a lot of kids are getting cyberbullied and are getting hacked, and they're getting taken away, and I don't think that's right. They need to spend more time on internet safety and making things better.
Max, I know with my nieces and nephews, sometimes they look at Uncle Keith and sometimes they're staring at their phones and their tablets. If a kid comes across something on the internet or on their phone that makes them maybe a little bit uncomfortable or doesn't make them feel safe, what do you think they should do?
I think they should, number 1, block the caller, number 1, tell a parent or tell an adult that you can trust, and they should probably block them and even delete the app if it's that serious.
What inspired you to pick this as a platform?
My whole class was thinking about ideas to write speeches with, and I thought internet safety was really special to me because it's hard to go through something. If somebody is cyberbullying, or somebody hacked you and did something to your device, it's not a fun situation. I don't want anybody to be in that situation.
Absolutely not. Thank you, Max. All right, and our final cabinet member is Paula. Tell us about your platform of diversity and inclusion.
I chose my platform because I want everyone to feel included and special no matter what their differences are.
Paul, I don't know if you knew this or not, but one of the young ladies over here who asked you a question earlier is our Lieutenant Governor, who talked about the fact that there are so many young women up here. What are your hopes and dreams? Do you think maybe one day you might want the Lieutenant Governor's job or Governor Lamont's job?
That would definitely be really excited, because pursuing diversity and inclusion to me is really important, because I feel like everyone should be able to express their cultures and differences.
Watch out, Lieutenant Governor.
My seat is warm and I can't wait till you get there.
Fantastic. Thank you, Paula. Cristiano, you want to come back up? So, Cristiano, as you know, you are the 9th Connecticut's Kid Governor to be elected here in Connecticut. Yeah. And part of your first responsibilities after being elected was your transition meeting with current Kid Governor Ellie, who's about to relinquish her office to you. What was your meeting with her like?
So Ellie kind of just told me some things that I need to know for being Kid Governor, and things that I should look ahead to. And then I gave her some questions, or asked her some questions.
What's the best advice that Ellie gave you?
Probably the best advice was at the end when she told me that, like, the one thing that she could have done but she didn't, that she wants me to do, is kind of like spread out like the word that there's such thing as like Kid Governor, not just like the bus tour or anything, but like actually like say things.
Well, that's good advice. Final questions for Cristiano. All right, thank you guys. Round of applause. All right, thank you everyone. This concludes our pre-inauguration press conference. Stay tuned for the live stream of the 2024 Connecticut's Kid Governor Inauguration starting at 12:45. Thanks.